Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'll be giving you my each way Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, well, it wasn't a great day again, but we did manage to get a winner if the cap fits for Noel Feely and Harry Fry, which was Exeter, but everyone pretty much backed that horse in the end. It ended up going off odds on favourite. We managed to get it at the overnight price of 5-4, so that wasn't a bad tip there. But our other selections today were quite disappointing. Lambeau Field at Worcester never really got into the race. He was travelling well into the race, and then when it came towards the home straight, he just couldn't quicken up compared to the other horses and was really well behind. So that was really disappointing there. Be Bold ran for us at Ayr and kind of got into a prominent position, but just really didn't win the race today and really slowed down and finished back in the midfield in the end. And then we had Tinted Rose back at Exeter, was prominent throughout, but unfortunately wasn't able to capitalise on that position early on and finished again back in the midfield. So it was kind of a disappointing day. We had a good start and then it just kind of, that was our high point, and then it just went downhill. So it was kind of disappointing today. Anyway, enough of me going on how today's selections ran. I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow's horse racing action for our Each Way Lucky 15. I will upload a lot tomorrow on Twitter because there are some good handicap races around, and that's probably mainly where our selections will come tomorrow on the load a lot. For tomorrow's Each Way Lucky 15 predictions, we're just going to be focusing at the 4 group races in the afternoon at Newmarket, where there's some fantastic racing on, really exciting, a few wide open races as well, I think, as well, and I think I've done a few interesting selections for you. So the first race we're going to at Newmarket is on their first one under the card in the 150 with a horse called Sound and Silence. It's currently favourite at the moment. It's 9-4. It's trained by Charlie Appleby, and William Buick be taking the ride. He rode a Blue Point at the weekend at Ascot, where it won well, and that was Will Buick's first ride since he got injured over in America when unfortunately Permian got put down, and he came back to a good winning start after his injury. He's going to be riding this horse tomorrow, and I thought he had strong claims. The horse has had a very good debut season, notching up 4 wins already this year. Also as well, it won over course and distance on its debut run. It's the highest rated horse, and it's definitely the one to beat, and that's going to be our first selection there tomorrow, Sound and Silence. Our second selection in the 225 is going to be our Longshot tomorrow, and this one you might think at first, you're thinking, why is he going for this one? It's called Alton Orda. I hope I pronounced that right. It's a bit of a strange name, but anyway, it's trained by Roger Varian, and Andrea Azani, one of his main men, be taking the ride tomorrow. They've got a good relationship, these two. They often combine for many winners, and this horse is currently 20-1 with bookmakers at the moment. Now, Roger Varian, as we already know, is a good trainer, produces a lot of good horses and quite a lot of winners, but I thought this horse wasn't bad at that kind of price. It was second last time out in a Newmarket maiden behind Bye Bye Baby, which actually has franked that maiden's form and went and won very nicely the other day over in Ireland in a listed race. So I thought the form was quite good of that maiden, and this horse for Roger Varian, Alton Orda, actually put down a good challenge to Bye Bye Baby, and it seems like it's a very nice horse, Bye Bye Baby. So I thought really if it could run near kind of level and also improve as well, because kind of this filly is lightly raced and I thought could definitely come on for another run. I thought it could go very well tomorrow, especially it's going to be over the same course and distance. I thought 20-1 was maybe a bit of a surprise package in the race tomorrow, maybe one that's been overlooked and potentially could be not a bad selection there. So that's going to be our second selection there and our long shot there tomorrow. Our third selection is then in the 3 o'clock with a horse called Dabyah, and this is our nap for tomorrow, trained by John Gosden, who we all know has had a terrific year with the likes of Enable, Frankie Dettori. One of his main men, be taking the ride tomorrow, rides Newmarket really well, and this horse has been a very good horse for John Gosden. Now last time out it ran at Royal Ascot in the Coronation Stakes behind some really good horses in the likes of Winter, Hydrangea, and they've all gone on and had some good races since then. Obviously Winter's notched up, I think it's 4 Group 1s this year. Hydrangea, I believe, won, didn't she, in Ireland recently on Champions Weekend, and put in another recent good performance over in France. So the form is pretty strong there. This horse as well is beaten over 7 furlongs, which it will be racing tomorrow. It normally goes well fresh as well. It's 6-1 with bookmakers at the moment, and I thought, you know what, that wasn't a bad price for this horse tomorrow. Maybe it could be the one that punters go for in the race tomorrow, and that's why it's going to be my nap for tomorrow as well. So that's my third selection there. My fourth selection tomorrow is in the 3:35 for the Rowley Mile, the big race of the day, the 3:35 at Newmarket, and we're going with a horse here called Lawrence. Now we're going against the Aidan O'Brien favourite, Happily, which has been pretty good really for Aidan O'Brien. This horse won really nicely last time out in France, but I thought Lawrence, you know, could still be on an upward curve and could be the danger to possibly this horse tomorrow. It ran really well last time, notching up a Group 2 at Doncaster, and then before that ran in a good race over in France where it finished second behind Polydream, who ran a good race on the Arc weekend, only just finishing second. But I thought, again, it's not a bad price at 10-1. Carl Burke trains the horse and PJ McDonald will be taking the ride tomorrow. These two have been combining up well this year, especially with the younger horses. Carl Burke has a very good record with his young horses, and he's very excited by this horse as well. I know he rates Lawrence really highly. So I thought 10-1 tomorrow wasn't a bad each way price, and again could be the one where punters are looking at a horse to beat Happily, and that could be the one that maybe they'll go against Happily tomorrow, even though I do think that horse is definitely the one to beat in the race tomorrow, the Aidan O'Brien runner. Anyway, they're my each way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow. Check out the load a lot that will be uploaded tomorrow morning on Twitter for those good handicaps of the likes of Newmarket and York, so stay tuned for that. Also as well, please gamble responsibly. Don't want you losing too much money from my selections. Also as well, please subscribe, like the videos, leave your comments below on your opinions on what might run well tomorrow. Also as well, if you want me to do any debates, we'll probably do a debate tomorrow as well, like an issue within horse racing. Last week we did about the concert, so we'll come up with another issue for tomorrow. I've got a few in the pipeline that are mulling around in my head that might be quite interesting to discuss and debate, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Please subscribe to the channel and we'll be seeing you soon.